That's a solid right hand from Thompson. He's just setting his feet to put everything into these punches, and I didn't think he'd be able to sustain this. I'll be honest, at halfway I thought the second half of the fight would be Univinov's, but Thompson is giving us a big performance here.
He is definitely holding his own.
You can hear the grunt of Thompson every time he throws a punch. And I tell you, there's a lot of power behind every punch that he throws. But this guy, Univinov, he's durable. He can take a lot of those shots. Those are power shots that land on the side of his body. But Univinov hasn't been hurt at all, I think, in this fight so far.
Give me another one like that.
You know, Thompson is nicknamed the Wolf, and you know he's earning that ring name. That's for sure.
Okay, step back, man.
He's hunting down Univinov like a wolf, and he's howling like a wolf. Nice shot coming from Univinov, just as I said that.
Plaster.
And the round is ended.
Plaster.
More action coming up in a bit.
Slice is made with care and quality ingredients, with mouth-watering flavors and the balance of softness and crunch in our crust. Feel the love in every bite of our pan pizza, only at Pizza Hut.
Penultimate round here. You're scheduled for 8.
Left jabs coming from Univinov. That's not going to be enough to back off Chris Thompson.
He's a man on a mission tonight, Chris Thompson. He started quick, he started well. We asked the question, or rather I did, right at the start of the first round as to whether he'd be able to keep this up, and he has been able to keep it up. And again there, he's just sets his feet, finishes the combination with the right hand to the body. He slammed that in a number of times, and the fact that Univinov has just been able to take it is to his credit, but he's landed it repeatedly.
Thompson is looking fresher than ever.
Well, he's giving as much as he's taking.
Step back.
I want you to wait too long on the inside. Don't wait too long.
I don't know if that grunting is intimidating Univinov.
Flurry, 1 minute exchange.
Univinov really needs to find a clear target for his shots. He needs to hurt Thompson right here, right now. This is round number 7. This fight is slipping away from the Russian.
Flurry, don't let him win the exchange.
Good right to the body from Univinov, but Thompson comes straight back, and he absolutely has to win these last couple of rounds. And I wouldn't say that he's been waiting for Thompson to cooperate exactly, but I don't think he's forced the issue enough. He hasn't been first enough. He hasn't thrown enough volume. And the reason is he's been in with somebody who's fighting a really good fight here in Thompson. But I just get the feeling that Univinov maybe assumes that his opponent was going to unravel and wilt a bit, and it just hasn't happened.
It could be that Univinov is not used to the kind of rough housing that Thompson is showing. You know, the amateur division, they don't rough house. They like to box, and maybe Univinov is not used to this kind of bullying. But look at Thompson, the way he's attacking Univinov.
Watch your hand.
He's like a bull inside that ring. Listen to him grunt like a wolf.
Little flurry there
Okay, step
from
back.
Chris.
He's howling like a wolf.
He's outworked Univinov right from the very first round.
10 seconds. Yes, again. Make sure.
Nice little flurry there, just to try to get the nod of the judges here in this round.
Holding bands. Time!
Touching gloves between the two at the end of the round. Unividov going back to his corner. I think he needs a stoppage here in the 8th and final round.
The power punch of the round is brought to you by the Philippine Sports Commission.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, set it on faster than ever. If I ever lose, set it on bigger and better. Harder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, harder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, harder, faster. This you let it go. I can get it harder, faster.
Everything he throws, you match.
And the touch gloves right before the beginning of the final round.
Let's see whether Unividov can turn on the heat and reverse the tide. But look at Thompson. He continues to grunt and grind.
That right hand to the body landing a couple of times at the start of the round again.
Time out.
As Shannon Stridham sent him out for the final round, Thompson, just taking him back now to trim a bit of tape, I think, off the wrist of that glove. As the trainer sent him out, he said everything he throws, you match. And that's basically what he's done all fight, isn't it? He set a good tempo, Thompson, but in those pockets, in those spells where it looked like Unividov was about to get on top, he matched him. He made sure he always had a say in the argument. He never let him dictate. And that's what's been impressive here.
Where are you answering?
Right uppercut connecting there for Unividov. Talking the head back of Thompson.
Make sure.
There he goes.
There's another flurry here
That
from Thompson.
explosion of Thompson is very intimidating, if I might say.
He's letting him. Keep that energy. Keep that energy.
And we've been talking a lot the last couple of days, thinking about the Thrilla in Manila, about heart and desire and strength of will and just a refusal to break. And that's what we've seen here from Thompson. It's been a really, really good performance from him. Halfway, I questioned whether he could keep this up. I was totally wrong.
Holding.
Considering that Thompson,
No
when he
punching.
fought
No punching.
Yamanov in 2023 in Uzbekistan, he lost it on a first-round knockout. So I thought he was going to go very early and very easily. But like you, Andy, I'm quite surprised by his performance.
But he's proving his durability right here tonight.
He stood up here to Unividov.
Early stoppages as a heavyweight are an occupational hazard, aren't they? There's something that can happen, and against Bakare Jalolov, something they've seen a lot in the amateurs and as a pro, it's something that can happen. Big right hand came in there from Unividov as Thompson was walking forward, and he looked slightly unsteady for a second. Bit of damage to his left eye.
Huge welt under his left eye. But he just scored a big left hand that rocked Unividov back on his heels. And Thompson just continues to plot his way through that defense of Unividov.
What you got? Yes, what you got?
Final 20 seconds, and he's giving it his all.
He's just overpowering Unividov.
And he's just punching himself to an absolute standstill here, Thompson, as the bell approaches. This has been a grueling, really hard heavyweight fight. 8 rounds there, where an incredible amount of leather was thrown between the pair of them. It was great to watch again, and they celebrate the Thompson corner, and they should, because he's surely going to get this one on the cards. And he's won the majority of the rounds there. 6-2, 7-1.
Easily.
Unbelievable performance, yeah. Quite impressive on the part of Chris Thompson, a journeyman from South Africa who's traveled the world to fight. And for Vidov, his first fight out of Russia, what a baptism of fire.
And it was just about the will to win there, the heart, the desire. He's got plenty of skill too. He's an accomplished boxer, but I do think what happened there was that Vidov did some work in the first half. He landed some decent shots, and I think he felt, listen, this guy's going to tire. This guy's going to come apart. I'll get on top of him in the second half. That'll be mine. But he was up against somebody who just wouldn't have it. He just wouldn't accept that narrative, that script, Thompson. And you have to give him all the credit in the world for that, because we'll have to wait and see what happens on the cards. But he should get this, and winning away from home is a hard thing to do, as we know.
Yes, it is. Let's find out in a bit. But we all agree that Thompson should get the nod here. But again, stranger things have happened in the world of boxing.
Well, remember that the IBA Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship on the line in this fight. You see that welt underneath the eye of Chris Thompson, but he'll take it if he wins that fight. Won't matter to him. Also credit to Sammy Bernabe, third man in the ring. Dwarfed by these two giants, but he held his own.
It was a clean fight though, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was a really, really clean fight, even though they were up close a lot of the time. There was no funny business in there at all.
Referee Bernabe was on top of the situation there, as we have Manny Pacquiao.
Okay, fight fans, here at
the
the
ring.
Araneta Coliseum.
And let's turn it over to Ted Lerner.
Before we go to the scorecards, that was very unusual for us to see heavyweights here in Manila. That was definitely enjoyable. How about a round of applause for two guys giving us a real treat here in Manila. Giving it their all. Thank you, guys. All right, after 8 rounds of boxing, the heavyweight division, we go to the scorecards. Judge Edward Nobleza sees the bout 78-74. Noel Haduka sees the bout 77-75. And Danilo Lopez sees the bout 78-74. All for the winner by unanimous decision. And now, the IBA Pro Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion from South Africa, Chris Thompson.
No doubt about that decision. Clearly unanimous.
He got what he deserved there, because all 3 judges went his way. 2 fight scores of 6 rounds to 2. The other one had it slightly tighter at 5-3, but that was a terrific performance, a fantastic performance, and Vidov will have to go back and rebuild and try and come again. But I think all 3 of us covering the sport like we do, you do kind of love to see an away win, don't you? Somebody on the road, the odds are stacked against it. We all know how this sport can work at times. You have to win, and you have to win clearly to get the decision on the road a lot of the time. And he did that, because he wanted it. He wanted it badly. And who knows what this might lead to for him now. He's got that IBA belt over his shoulder, having a chat with Alciesta there and Umar Kremlin. This could open big doors for him, and he deserves it.
Unexpected, but well-deserved, this victory by Chris Thompson. He came in as the underdog, came in with a reputation as a journeyman. But, in the spirit of the Thrilla in Manila, he gave it his all, got a guts, and he never backed off. What a victory here for Chris Thompson over the favored Vidov. Vidov, he gave it his all.
But he looks a little shell-shocked right now.
But I really felt that he wasn't prepared, or he wasn't used to the kind of rough housing that Chris Thompson was doing inside that ring. He was pushing his way on, Vidov. He was bullying him. He was attacking him from the inside, changing and adjusting